In today's video, I want to take you on a day in the life on how we homeschool, and this video is in collaboration. This collaboration was created by Nina over at Everyday Blessings. Make sure to check out her homeschooling channel. You find a lot of good resources and things on there. And check out the playlist in the description below. There's a huge list of other ladies who have shared their eclectic homeschool styles. This video is about our eclectic homeschool style and how we pull from different resources, how I add my own games and things to create a vibe in a homeschool experience that is best for our family and for our kids. So you're gonna get to see the different things that I do to add to my homeschool to make it fun for the kids, as well as different curriculum. We don't use just one curriculum, we pull from a variety and my kids don't all use the same thing. For example, they have different maths and different things like that. So last night I decided I wanted to make a day in the life video about today, but then I slept right through my alarm. So we got more of a late start, but this is gonna be a real morning. So I came downstairs. First, thank God for sweatpants. Throw on some sweatpants, got myself together, and then threw a load of laundry in. I'm fed the kids, I'm making breakfast for my daughter. My niece is in town, myself and my husband in the oven. So that's all in there. And my first grader got in. Hi. Hi, Arlen, too. First and kindergartner, but my first grader got in. If you guys are new to my channel, this year I'm helping her mother out by homeschooling her. So she gets dropped off here at 9 a.m. every day. Well, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because Tuesdays we have co-op. So anyway, we're gonna start with our group subjects. I made this list. Guys, you have to wipe off your lists if you haven't, and side of yours fell. So I made these little lists. It's all of the work that they have to do independently. So you'll see that the girls both have the same thing, almost. So they have group. Arlen has reading with me, which that's soon going to change to language arts because we're almost done. Teach your child to read in 100 easy lessons. And if you want to see exactly how I teach kids to read, check out the video on the card above.
I have group, reading with mommy, reading by myself, math, and handwriting.
Very good. We need to stick that on better. And then my son has his list of things that he used to do by himself. And this one's with me. Most of his stuff is independent, except for writing. Didn't get a chance to clear this up this morning, so I do have my coffee. I'm gonna just tidy this up really quickly and get the kids seated for group. And for group today, we're doing Spanish, and we are doing.
We have poetry tea time.
On Wednesday, because I haven't set it up.
Wednesday.
Yeah, maybe we'll do poetry tea time. Maybe. Last night I sat down and I took my little notebook. I have this beautiful planner, but and I use it for other things, but to plan the homeschool day, I just like a piece of paper, and I like to just write down exactly what we're doing. So here's today's schedule. So we're gonna start off with Spanish and Bible. That's it. That's the other one. We haven't done it in a while. So here it is. Shout out those colors, Arlen. Shout out the colors like we did earlier.
17. There you go, Mom. Look. 17.
Today we're playing Color Twister. Well, obviously, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say today we're playing Spanish Twister. So this is how we're going to play. I'm going to call out a color in Spanish. You guys have to find it, okay? Are you ready?
Okay.
Right hand, rojo.
Is this right hand, teacher?
Yes. Your right hand is the hand that you write with. Left foot, amarillo.
Is this right foot?
That's your right foot. One down, two down.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
She fell on her head. Twister's so much fun. It's so funny. Okay, Sadie, it's your turn to call them out. So I just wanted to say, you guys keep playing, okay? Alright, so this is the Song School Spanish, and if you want a complete review, check out the video on the card above, okay? So this game is not part of Song School. it has, the song school is awesome. It has the songs and then some like worksheets in the book, and sometimes it does have activities. I don't know if you can hear me. I'll move over here. My kids are having a hard time remembering some of the later songs. We're on song 26 right now, so I'm starting to include games to review those concepts. So that's how we're doing Twister today, and then on the next time we do it, we're gonna review animals, because my youngest one had a hard time with that, and we're going to do charades, animal charades. So I like to incorporate some hands-on games, make it more fun, and get it stuck in their heads.
And right hand on rojo. Rojo?
Rojo. Say My kids don't have a Spanish accent. Can you roll your R?
Double that?
How about you? How about you? You could do it.
I don't know what has to do with that.
Rojo.
Rojo.
Oh, you did it. You did it. Rojo.
Rojo.
Oh, muy bien. You have a better Spanish accent than I do. Yes? Can I help you? Would you like to tell me a secret off camera? Tell it to the whole world. If you need, everybody, these are all my friends. You can say it.
You're not supposed to compliment anyone besides me.
Oh, my boy. He does not like when I compliment anybody but him. And when you're amazing at everything. But other people are too. Alright, so now we're going to do Bible. Alright, so today we do different things for Bible, but today we're going to do the Jesus Storybook Bible. We're going to read about Daniel in the Lion's Den. And after that, the kids are going to draw a picture. And after the picture, my son is going to read the big kid version on his Action Bible. Before we read our story, we're going to sing the Books of the Bible song. Okay? And we're not speeding. Okay? The first round is regular. The second round, you guys can go fast if you like. Okay? I always need it because I can't remember the end book. So we have a song that we sing for the Books of the Bible. And this is to memorize the Old Testament. Okay? So the Bible is divided into two testaments. That's like two major sections. The old books and the new ones. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus,
God bless you. Ecclesiastics and the Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel and Daniel, Hosea, Joel. So he made Daniel his most important helper of all and put him in charge of lots of other helpers. Why did the King Darius put Daniel in charge?
because he was so smart.
Okay, because when you learn, you're smart because you're learning about all kinds of things, right? So you're learning about the Bible, you're learning about animals when we do science, you're learning about different things in history, you're learning how to write well, right? You're learning how to add numbers, you're learning all these things. And by paying attention in school and learning so much, people will start to put you in charge of things because they'll say, hey, Sadie's really smart, so I think she could lead the whole group, so let's get her to do this job. Okay, so you're going to draw a picture. You could draw a picture of Daniel in the Lion's Den. So I like to put on my Alexa. I can't say her name. Every time I say her name, she responds. So Bible school music, Sunday school music that like we grew up with, you know. So they're listening to that now.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground.
That's pretty good. Sadie, you're a very good artist. Or you really do have a talent for art and singing.
Laying down right here.
If you write light, it's easier to erase.
Looks like a dragon.
So it's important to me that the kids have fun while learning. So I try to add a little bit of fun, at least into the group subjects, because there's not much you can do when you're following a curriculum. You kind of got to follow along with that, especially if the curriculum takes a long time. Then there's not enough time if you have multiple kids to start throwing in fun stuff to every kid who's on a different curriculum. So during our group subjects is when I try to incorporate the most fun. So after this, we're gonna do snack time, and then the kids are gonna listen while they have their snack to our read out loud, which is The Wild Robot Escapes. So that's part 2 to The Wild Robot. So this is The Wild Robot Escapes, and this is the book that we're reading for read out loud time. So I mentioned this because I've seen a lot of you guys posting on different homeschooling groups questions about how to make homeschooling more fun, and I have a whole playlist here on different videos that I made and different things that I try to do to keep our homeschooling fun. And I just remembered that my 8th grader is supposed to be awake right now, so I'm gonna go upstairs and wake her up. She's got to come downstairs. We had spring break all last week, so I know that it's been it's gonna be, well, these guys, you guys are doing great. Oh, she's right here. She's right here coming down, proving me wrong. So she's already up. It's spring break. The week after is usually pretty tough to get back on our feet, which is why I slept right through my alarm. So yeah, anyway, so we're gonna continue on, and then we're gonna move into snack time.
Without you, you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
It's time for the girls to do their solo work while I do writing with Aaron. When you girls are done your solo work, you can play together, okay? If I'm not done. Girls can check off group. Everybody can check off group. Alright, so for language arts, my son he was just getting the good and the beautiful language arts too easily. He was on level 4, and he was just knew all the spelling words and the challenging words and all that stuff. So I tested him at the end of the assessment to see if he could move into level 5, and he actually tested into level 6, which is for 7th and 8th graders. So we are not going to do that. Instead, we are going to do IEW writing, because he needs some work on his writing, and we haven't really done writing. So that's what we're going to be doing now, is finishing up this ancient history based writing lessons. This will take us through the summer and into next year. But he's feeling a little tired of writing. You just want to get it done, right? Been here for a while. Yeah, let's get it done and get out of the way, okay? So, as you can see, his look of distress, this is something I want to avoid next homeschool year. I do want him to continue writing. I want to get him stronger in writing so that when he does have to write in the future, he doesn't feel so stressed out. But that's why next homeschool year, we're going to be really eclectic, and we're going to be doing a lot of interest-led learning and a more of an unschooling approach, which is why I'm going to the homeschool convention in May. I'm so excited, and I'll probably take you guys with me. Again, if you want to see what it's like, you can check out the video here. I went right before COVID, 2019. And it was an awesome experience. So I'm going to look for some resources and games and fun activities to practice these things, because we need a year of just fun. My son will be in 5th grade age next year, which means middle school comes. And with middle school comes attitudes for some kids, but not for mine. Right, Aaron?
I don't know.
We're hoping for the best. However, I don't know if he's going to be fun for much longer. So I want to make sure that I get to enjoy next homeschool year with him and do a lot of fun activities before school starts to get more serious in the later grades. So that's the plan for next year. It's going to be really eclectic, but This year we're just, we keep switching things up. We're taking, you know, out the things that are not working well for us, and we're replacing them with things that we feel are better. So that's what you have to do when you have a homeschool and you have a lot of kids. Everybody's different, so they don't all fit into the same type of curriculum, which you'll see when we get into math and language arts and stuff like that. We use different things for different kids because they all have different learning styles, they all have different personalities, and they all have different likes and dislikes. So that's what we're doing. So along with my kids doing their homeschooling, I do have an 8th grader, and if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that she's doing online virtual school. We started out totally different though. Check out the video here for what we started out the homeschool year with. And then we ended up just switching her over to a virtual school because she is going into a Christian high school next year. So we thought that it might be best for her to get used to their kind of work, their kind of teaching the year before. That way the transition into high school is not as hard as it would be if she were used to my fun style of teaching. So that's definitely one of the ways that our homeschool is different than others. So we are moving Aaron's tent downstairs into the living room. It doesn't fit in the classroom because it's pretty big, and that's going to be his reading tent, so he can go in there and read. And then I have a desk over here that we were using. I don't know if you can see it right here, but that's going today. So eventually his tent will go there, but for now it's going to go next to it. So it's only a few hours, feels like it's only been a few hours since they had snack, and they're hungry again. So it is lunchtime, so I'm feeding them lunch, and then we get to do our one-on-one time with each of the girls. So that'll be math, reading, language arts, reading. So that's the plan next. We only have 2 hours to do it because this one gets picked up at 3 and it's 1 o'clock now. So let's see if we can get this done. So I mentioned how we are eclectic in the sense that we use different curriculum per child. And so the first I want to share with you is that we use different math. So my 8th grader does virtual schooling math. She's taking Algebra 1, 9th grade math. My girls, my younger girls, my kindergartner, 1st grader, they're doing the good and the beautiful math. But we did start with Singapore math for my 1st grader, and we just switched over to the good and the beautiful. And then my 4th grade son is using Beast Academy. If you want to review on anything that I use, I have a whole playlist on everything. I try to review and give you guys a look into everything that we use. So I have a huge playlist with all the different things that we've used over the years since I've been on YouTube. For language arts, as you saw, we do IEW for my son. My kindergartner, who's learning how to read, is doing Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. And then my 1st grader is doing the good and the beautiful. So we have a little bit of everything. So that's enough of me talking. I am just gonna dive into teaching them, doing their one-on-one. During one-on-one time, the other kids are to do solo work. And if they're done their solo work and they need something else to do, they are allowed to play, or they can go into their busy bins and do activities. And in their busy bins, I have different things like puzzles, math worksheets, I might have educational games, but it's all learning stuff. They also have the option to go outside. We have an art table outside that has art supplies, paint, it has Play-Doh, and it has sand. And so they're also able to go outside and do that stuff. Outside, we also have a water table and a bin of like Barbies and things that they can play in. I try to keep that covered so I don't have to change the water out so much. And then we also have a little nature corner where the kids have binoculars and they have nature books that they can look out. We get a lot of birds and squirrels in our backyard. And then we also have a little seating area with hammocks and things that they can come out and do their reading on or take a break on. All right, time to get to work.
Meg has a cat. Meg hugs the cat.
Is it?
No, that's a Delaware. New Jersey. So he can get a tiger coat.
So you can get a tiger coat. Okay, keep reading.
So the girl said, but you can.
So that's it. We're done school. I hope you got to see a little bit more how we do things differently. And we're considered eclectic homeschoolers because eclectic homeschoolers pull from a variety of sources. So that's what we do here. And we are done with our school day. Time to edit this video. Have a great day and we'll see you next time.